Good morning, good afternoon or good evening as the case may be. My name's Owen, I'm a certified personal trainer and this is concerning grip work and the equipment that you need and it's a follow-on video from what I did on my last video. And what we're going to look at today is if you're serious about grip strength, what you need, the next step. So this little device here is a weight bar and it's for standard discs, so 1-inch discs. So another little bit that you need is like a clip or a caravan that just clips on like so, and you can attach it to certain apparatus, and we'll talk about those in a minute. But if you really want to get a strong grip, you need your weight plate holder, and then you need your plates. And what I'll do is I'll explain about the plates first because they're important. Okay, so when we've got a single rod, we only need single plates, but our initial plates are going to be 1/2 kilo and we need 2 of them. And what I'll sort of explain, if you put 1/2 kilo on, that's no weight at all. But if you keep putting that 1/2 kilo on, it becomes quite heavy in the long term. So the plates that you need to begin with are 2 1/2 kilos, 1 1 1/4, 1 2 1/2 plate, and 1 5 kilo plate to go with your weight plate bar. That will give you a total of 9 3/4 of a kilo, and then you can get some 10 kilos to go on your weight plate bar, and that's when you start really getting strong. And me myself, I've got a total of 6 10 kilo plates that can be put on that. So my grip strength, when I go into grip strength mode, I do get really quite strong at it. The things that I use with the plate holder are a cylinder grip, and when you do a cylinder grip you want it as thick as possible. And when we're using the cylinder grip and we pick anything up like this, we are using maximum muscles in the hand and maximum muscles in the forearm. Another kind of grip, just before I go, these are homemade. So just go to the wood shop and get the thickest dowel that you can get. Make them out of hardwood. Okay, find the centre and you've got just a little eye there, and all it does, make sure it screws in fairly far. That's that. And then again, get a hardwood block. Depending on how big your hands are will determine how wide they are. So if you've got bigger hands, get it wider, just so as you can grip it with your fingers and your thumb like so. Okay? But another way you can do it as well is do a pinch grip like so. So that's another way of doing it. That's why it's got 2 eyes on it. Okay? Now, I'll show you the demonstration of how to do it, and it's very simple. And we'll start off with a 5 kilo plate. We will put it on like so. And with grip strength work, a lot of it is to do with finger strength. And mainly when you're doing finger strength, it's all about static holds. Okay? So, what we can do is, when we're doing it in the beginning, we hold that weight for 15 seconds. So we've got it on the floor here. We take a grip like so, just bend the legs slightly, up you come, and you go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We finish on the 4 because it started on the 1. So we're just holding it for 15 seconds. Swap hands. Take the grip again, and up we go. We've started on the 5, so we finish on the 8. And you're working your grip maximally with the cylinder. Down we go. So very easy to do. Now, swap over. And we've got our block. If we're going to do the pinch style, all we do, clip it there, pinch grip it, up we come, take a look at the clock, and we go, we've started on the 3, so we will finish on the 6. 15 seconds is a good starting time. We want to build up to a minute of holding, statically holding. Okay, change. Get ourselves into position. We've started on the 8, so we finish on the 11. And this is pinch gripping. This is a lot better than plate pinching, I think. But plate pinching is interesting because you can pinch 2 plates and there's a little bit of give in the plate. So that's a challenge. So I'm not dismissing that. It's what you prefer to do, your personal preference. Okay, the next exercise we unclip, and instead of the pinch grip, it's like using your fingers almost like a bird of prey. So we could call it the bird of prey grip or something silly like that. But this is to grip it with a good solid finger grip, and you're getting finger strength here. Again, what we're going to do, clip it up, look at the clock, and away we go. We're on the 1, so we finish on the 4, and like I said, it's just static holding and strengthening the fingers. And then building up the time held in, say, 5-second intervals. So we started on the 6, we finish on the 9. And with my channel, I'm just trying to educate people on what is good and what is not good. Okay, we also have the wrist roller. And that's more to do with fingers and wrist and forearm development. Some people say you have to have it longer length, but when you're doing it, what you're interested in when you're doing finger strength is how much you can get on it. So when we're doing the wrist roller, I have two. I have a thin grip one and a thick grip one. When you're testing your finger strength out and your wrist strength and your forearm strength, you want to go with the fat one. When you're doing fitness training, you want to go with the thin one. And we can talk about that later if you give me some questions. So we just get some weight on there. And I'll just go through the performance and how you would do them if you was doing them for your fingers strength. And there's two ways to perform them. You can come up using your extensor muscles of the forearm. And you can do this in front. So you're in front here like so, your hands are in front. And what we need to think about is the rope comes up on the side furthest away. And then we're going to just use our extensor muscles to bring it up. And what we got to remember is we're strength training. So we're trying to get as much weight on here as possible. So we don't need a big long cord, because that would make it impossible to get the big weights on. Okay? So that's for the extensors. If we want to get the flexors, all we do is place it behind us. Okay? And make sure the rope comes up on the outside again. So all we're going to do is use the flexors to come up. And again, like I said about the weight incisements, I've only got 2.5 kilos here. But then what we can do to make it nice and easy is put one of those little 0.5 kilos on, and 0.5 kilo every week works out how many weeks you've got in a year. You've got 52. Half of 52 is 26, so all of a sudden you've got 26 kilos on here. Then you've got strong fingers and strong hands. So I'll leave that there now, call that a day, see what you think of this video, throw some ideas at me, give me some questions, man. You know, are you scared of me or something? I hope you're not. I'm just here to help you guys. So take care and see you in my next one.